Will Dexter Resurrection take place immediately after the events of Dexter New Blood, or will there be a significant time jump? One clue from the Dexter Resurrection set might confirm our timeline. Let's get into it. I'm Pamela, welcome back to the channel. So Dexter fans have been wondering whether or not we are going to pick up right after the events of New Blood, or if there's going to be a time jump, because Dexter has to kind of recover from his injuries from being shot at the end of New Blood. Now we know that in the premiere of Dexter Original Sin, we saw Dexter being taken to the hospital after Harrison shot him in the finale of New Blood, and I assume we're going to see some similar scenes in the opening of Dexter Resurrection. Like, we're probably going to see how it all plays out, see him get taken to the hospital. We're probably going to see them kind of operating on him again, but after that, is there going to be a time jump? Because how much time does he need to recover? Now I'm going to kind of get into this article from DexterDaily.com where they reveal this clue that sort of confirms the timeline. So the article says, a small but crucial detail in one of the recently released set photos has given fans a major hint about when Dexter Resurrection takes place. To understand the timeline, we need to go back to Dexter New Blood, the 10-episode miniseries that aired in 2021 to 22. The events of that show were confirmed to occur in December 2021, as indicated by the Christmas decorations and a calendar in Dexter's cabin. When did Dexter quote-unquote die? The controversial finale of Dexter New Blood, which divided fans upon its release in early 2022, took place on December 27th of 2021. This was the fateful day that Harrison confronted his father in the snowy woods of Iron Lake, ultimately shooting Dexter at his request. At the time, it seemed like it was the end of his story. But when does Dexter Resurrection take place? Recent set photos have given us a clear answer. Many fans speculated that Dexter Resurrection would feature a significant time jump, considering Dexter appears to be in great shape despite his near-death experience. However, that theory has been debunked. So yeah, in the set photos that we have so far that I've reported about on the channel, Dexter is clearly fine. He is walking around New York City as if he didn't just get shot. So it makes sense to assume that there has been somewhat of a time jump, but the article goes on to say a close look at a set photo from Central Park this week revealed a registration sticker on the windshield of Charlie's vehicle, played by Uma Thurman, confirming that Dexter Resurrection is set in 2022, just months after the events of Dexter New Blood. So here on Charlie's car, you can see that the year says 2022. This revelation suggests that Dexter has recovered quickly and relocated from the fictional town of Iron Lake to New York City. However, it remains unclear what exactly led to his drastic shift in his life. How far into 2022 does Dexter Resurrection take place? Judging by the snowy backdrops seen in several scenes, the first few episodes of Dexter Resurrection are likely set either in early 2022, sometime from January to April, or late 2022, November to December. Yeah, so because of the snowy setting that we've seen with them filming in New York City, it's either going to be immediately after he gets shot in January or February, just a month or two after he gets shot, or it's going to be almost 1 year later when it's like wintertime again, end of 2022, from November to December. Because we have confirmation it takes place in 2022, but how much time is it going to take him to recover? Is a few weeks enough time for him to recover enough to be running around New York City? Or is it going to be almost 1 year later when it's wintertime again? The article goes on to say, interestingly, in a July 2024 interview with Variety, Michael C. Hall mentioned that the series takes place in present time, leading to fan speculation that it was set in 2024 or 25. However, based on the evidence so far, at least the first 4 episodes occur in 2022. Whether a time jump happens later in the season remains to be seen. So yeah, for right now we have confirmation on our timeline, sometime in 2022. But what do you guys think? Is it going to be a few weeks after he gets shot, or almost an entire year later? I'm actually thinking that it's almost 1 year after the events of him getting shot, because this other number here on the left, 12, isn't that the month? If 22 is the year, isn't the other number the month that it was registered? So 12/2022, isn't that December of 2022? That means it's exactly 1 year after he gets shot. But I don't know, I could be wrong. I mean, we also have to think about these set photos that released weeks ago, where Dexter is in like this weird outfit wearing camo pants, a Seneca Nation Hospital t-shirt. He's in a robe and he has something like a white bracelet on his wrist, which I think is a hospital bracelet. So I think these photos hint at a hospital escape. And if this is him after escaping the hospital, clearly he's okay enough to be, you know, walking around and making his escape. So I don't know, maybe it is taking place just a few weeks after the end of New Blood, but what do you guys think? Leave a comment down below. We also have these set photos of Harrison working at the Empire Hotel in New York City. So could that maybe mean that it's almost one whole year later where Harrison has set up this life for him? Or could he really get a job that quickly after fleeing Iron Lake? Like, does Harrison get this job just a couple weeks after arriving to New York City? I don't know, but either way, we do have confirmation that it takes place in 2022. Whether it's just a few weeks or almost a whole year later, it's still relatively recently after the events of New Blood. It's not like it, you know, jumps ahead 3 years to present day. Please give this video a like if you enjoyed it, subscribe to the channel if you're new here, hit that notification bell so you can stay up to date on everything Dexter Resurrection. Please also go follow me over on TikTok, Twitter, and Instagram, and I will see you guys next time.